very close to me, Dan.
Yeah, I can almost be your stunt double again.
That's right.
Yeah. Cool. I'm here with David Haberfeld in his home studio in Melbourne.
Oh, no.
Surrounded.
I'm here with you, Dan.
Ah, yes.
You're not here with me. I'm here with you.
Yes. What a lovely array of gear you've got here, man. This is an awesome space.
Thank you. My doctor says I do need more gear.
Yeah. You can never have enough gear.
Yes, but the public service announcement is that you actually don't need this amount of gear
Yeah.
to make music.
No, but it certainly is a great space, man.
Thank you.
I saw an interview with you recently and you were talking about the effects pedals that you still use. They're still part of your original setup.
Right behind you.
Yeah, heavy metal. Yeah, the old boss.
Oh, look, I have, there is bits and pieces that I've sold.
Yeah.
That I've been traumatised by, that, I wish I hadn't sold it. But, that's those kinds of moments in time build character.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome Soundwave, Chris Coe and Carl, grateful for their, I've known Chris for a very long time.
Yeah.
And when Chris was starting the label with Carl on live techno, I guess it was a no-brainer to have me part of it. And yeah, just kind of grew out of that.
I was really happy to see that video you did with him in the warehouse a few years back. I mean, that really... put you on the map. It's gave you some really good international exposure. And I heard Carl Cox has a holiday house in Blairgowrie or something.
Carl Cox lives some of the year, here in down on the coast near kind of Mornington.
Yeah.
Frankston, Mornington.
Bayside sort of area, right, right.
Yeah. We decided that I'd go down to Carl's ranch. I would bring a whole lot of gear.
Yeah.
And for a couple of days, I just literally recorded 2 days worth of...
different jams and things.
Totally. We just kept recording. Because it was in the studio, Chris and Carl would say, keep on that.
Right.
So they were kind of
giving
helping.
you direction.
Totally, which is good because they became the audience.
Yeah.
So they helped inform, I guess, the sound and the direction, which I'm happy for. So it ended up being, quite the experience.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, when we did it, I said to Chris, listen, there's no obligation. If you don't like it, it's cool.
Yeah, that's good that you're not precious about it.
The artist doesn't own the music. Music is supposed to be experienced by the audience. What
led you to join Melbourne Instruments?
I guess just some conversations, the planets aligned, and I've known about Melbourne Instruments when they were starting. So I was introduced to the Nina and Melbourne Instruments back when I was at Noisegate.
Yeah.
So we did the video for them. So Noisegate was part of one of the first videos for Nina.
Right.
And covering Melbourne Instruments. So it just kind of grew out of that, I would say. It feels like I've been there way longer than I actually have. And that's, I guess, the biggest compliment I can pay.
You feel right at home.
Totally. And
good team.
Amazing. And it's like I get to inform designs and help with the design of music technology and synthesizers.
Yeah.
It's like
no-brainer.
No-brainer.
So this ACMI gig coming up, tell us a bit about that.
Double vision at ACMI. So
right.
Kind of interesting. It's the whole collision of vision and music.
Yeah.
And I'll be playing, and Yanni Ho, who you should also check out, will also be performing live techno.
Well, let's move on to talking about this case here that you've got, the Amalagamod case.
What are we going to go to re-tendrilise it?
Re-tendrilise, yeah. It's a lot of tendrils in there, but I reckon we could get it pretty tidy so that, you know, like there's not a lot of cables in the way of things. And I've got these new tendril ties which really help to tidy things up.
Do you know anyone who works at Tendrils that can do this?
I do know a guy, actually, yeah. One sec, I'll just go for
it. No, but this would be great to be all like one colour.
Yeah.
Is what I'm really looking forward to.
Cool.
You know, I've always had a weird relationship with recorded music because even when I make music in the studio, I'm always improvising. It's always people say jam, but because I don't have a set destination for what I'm trying to achieve. I allow, you know, the collision of all the sounds and rhythms to manifest something. You know,
people really love that though. Like they love seeing you taking risks, and like you might fall, you might not, it might not make it. It's like there's something exciting about seeing someone improvise live, you know.
Totally. I think especially with electronic music, I guess I started making electronic music with synthesizers, hardware synths. So that's just the connection that I have. That when I make something, the harmonic or melodic content comes from the collision, the density of all the layers of the construction and deconstruction. I don't have a quantizer, for instance, like in the modular synth world. I don't have a quantizer because I don't understand scales or pitch.
Right.
So,
but you can hear the difference between a minor and a major scale. Obviously, it's like this isn't matching.
I don't know what that means. So so I don't actually know what that means. So for me, I'm just.
Well, it could be as simple as like that sounds happy and that sounds more melancholy. You know?
Exactly, that's right. Yeah. So I'm just waiting until okay, this sounds kind of good
that's
or
what
okay.
I like, yeah.
And then I take it from there. And then there'll be another accident.
Yeah.
Or I will have pushed the wrong button or moved the wrong fader or knob, and next thing you know, what the fuck?
Wow, that's exactly it, man. The happy accidents, that's what I find, especially with modular. It's when you're just experimenting, it's like, oh my God, what's that? You know, and then something you never would have come up with before.
Exactly.
It's like, what is that? And then you sort of break it down and then you end up over tweaking it and you lose that original idea. You know, that's what I do a lot anyways. Like,
and you know, the thing I find is that the stuff that I labour over.
Doesn't have the energy of the stuff that's just improvised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
or polished or whatever.
Or, you know, or quite often, you know, when I'm performing live, the thing that I thought, this sounds really awesome.
Yeah.
The audience are not getting into.
Yeah.
But when there's an accident.
Yeah.
Or something that wasn't something that I thought was actually, when I think it sounds shit, that's when the audience thinks it's really good.
Isn't it funny that?
And you can't prepare shit, you know.
You can't.
You can't prepare, you know, shit sounds. Well, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
So that's why, again, it's construction, deconstruction, allow the machines to take over at some point. You know, you got to give a little bit to the machines.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not precious.
Because, I mean, each individual piece of gear has its own character. And once you really know that gear, you know what its strengths and its weaknesses are. So you can really make a sound collage out of, like,
perfect.
That's exactly what you do.
Because I often get the question, okay, a lot of people will ask me, so what's your main sequencer? I don't have a main sequencer.
Yeah.
I play the onboard sequencers off each other. I will have a master clock, but I'm
As
using
you need to.
Yeah, but I'm using the onboard sequencers of each synth or drum machine.
Perfect. Yeah.
And colliding them because, as you say, they all have a certain quality.
Yeah.
Some are all in our head, but when you start to hear them side by side, something happens. I've heard people say, you know, X machine, oh, the clock's not very good, or this machine, the clock is not good. I don't know what you mean because I work with the limitation that's presented to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the limitation that is that has been the limitation that comes from the individual box.
Yeah.
You know, like the 303 is, was a commercial failure. There's nothing great about it. But what came great is working with that limitation.
Yeah, and limitation always breeds creativity in my experience.
Totally, of course. It's the greatest creative driving force. I always found it weird in the 90s when people say, using a 303, I wouldn't use that. And people were using like software versions. It's like, I'm not so much interested in the sound, but how the sound moves over time.
Yeah,
and it's that sequencer that is so quirky. It's like finally people are starting to get it. All these tools are fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not dismissing them. They are amazing. But balance.
Yeah.
When you make something to eat, you don't use everything in your fridge or pantry. You don't use every utensil.
It's about the blend of ingredients, isn't it?
Right.
And you don't want to... Simple is good sometimes.
Well, that's Italians,
Yeah.
Just a couple of basic ingredients.
Good quality ingredients, but just a couple,
Exactly. So think of that with modules or synths or drum machines.
Yeah,
you only need,
absolutely, yeah.
Think of Jeff Mills. Just a 909.
Yeah.
Just a 909.
And, you watch what he does and it's great. It's like so captivating, like he really understands that instrument.